Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in Revit. I am architect Sonurai from Glad Studio, and in this today video tutorial I am going to teach you how to create a parametric pergola in Revit. So for this you can go to your family tab here and create new, and if you are using feet and inches, select English Imperial. If you are using metric, you can select English metric. Go to furniture.rft template, select this, click open, and we are in reference level here. This will be opened, and next thing is that you can create reference plane for your length. Take approximately reference planes for the length. Do this for the width also. Next thing is that you can type shortcut command DL and take your dimensions aligned here, and you can take from midpoint, make this equal, and do this for width also, make this as equal. Now the next thing is that you can take the whole dimension for the length and for the width also, and select the length here, create parameter for the length and name this as the length. Do this for width also. Go to another tab and create the width here. Select this, create parameter and name this as a width. Next is we'll create some height here, and I'm going to create a reference plane for the height, and we'll take the height here, select this length and create parameter, name this as a height. So now this is length, width and height parameter is created. So we'll check here, we'll make this height as 9 feet, length I'm taking 10 feet, and width I'm taking as 8 feet. So this is done. Now next thing is that we'll create some extrusion here. So I'm going to click extrusion, and I'm going to create here some extrusion and lock this part. And after this you can create some offset here, and we'll take this offset of 6 inches. Then I'm going to trim this, and now we'll finish this. So this is done, and next I'm going to create some purlins or beams, and we'll lock this here, and we'll finish this. And now I'm going to copy this, you can take as per your design. So this is just to make you understand. I'm taking this like this approximately. So now next we'll go to our front elevation, and the height is here 9 feet, and now I want to create some thickness. So we'll create some thickness here. So I'm going to create, and I'm going to create some reference plane here for the thickness. So I'm going to create some thickness, and I'm going to annotate. We'll take this dimension and create parameter, and I'm going to name this as thickness. Click OK. So this is thickness. Now next thing is that I'm going to take this till here, lock this top part, take the bottom part and lock this. Do this for this one also, lock this part, take the bottom part also, lock this, repeat this. So now you can change the height here. I'm going to take this as 8 feet. So this is getting changed. So this is all set, and now we'll create some legs here. So for this I'm going to my 3D view and we'll go to some top view, and now I'm going to create some legs here. So we'll measure this. This was how much? This I think 6 inches. So we will go to reference plane, and I'm going to create some reference plane for the legs. So now I'm going to annotate tab, and I will create some length and width of the columns or legs. So now I'm going to select all of these. Press Ctrl on your keyboard, select all the dimension and create a parameter, and you can name this as a column, or you can name this as a legs also, and can see this is 7 inches. So we'll make this as column as 5 inches. Click apply, OK, and now I'm going to create extrusion here, and log these columns. Log these, just be careful while locking. Log this part, and we'll do this here also. So we'll finish this, and now we'll go to front view, and you can see here we'll attach with this part, lock this, and we'll see here in 3D view. So this bottom part is created, and now next thing is that you can make a wooden base here, floor. So we can go to create again, extrusion, and can select rectangle here, lock this part here, and you can finish this, and you can go to elevation and you can see this is created here. And if you can want, you can create a reference plane for the floor also. So I'm going to create a reference plane, and you can take the dimension here, and you can select this, create a floor thickness, finish this, click OK. So now you can drag this till here, lock this part, and you can finish this. So now you can see this is created, and you can view in realistic mode. And if you want, you can create material parameter also. You can select this, go to material category, and you can change the material from here, or you can create a material parameter here, associate family parameter, click on to new parameters, and you can type wood support or external support, and you can apply any material. Then do this for beam also, and create a associated parameter, and you can change the material. You can apply steel, wood, whatever you want. Do this for column also, create a parameter for column also, column material, click OK, and you can do this floor also. You can create associated parameter, go to floor material, create a parameter for this, click OK, and you can do this. So likewise, you can create some pergola parametric, which are parametric in nature. So this was the tutorial for the today's session. In the next session, I will come with some more interesting topics in Revit. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.